Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how I achieve this beautiful classic smoked out winged eyeliner look that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite looks. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start out with the Becca, this is the matte primer, and I'm going to dot it on my cheeks and my forehead, and then I'm going to work by patting it into my skin. You don't want to swipe this because it starts to kind of ball up and kind of come off in clumps, so make sure you pat it into your skin. 17 shots, no 30. Yeah, she's fine. Wondering what she. And I'm going to do eyes first, so I'm going to prime my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm just going to work that all over my eyelids. And we want this eyeliner to look as sharp as possible, so we're going to take some good old Scotch tape, and I'm going to start out by putting that on the back of my hand to take off the initial stickiness, and I'm going to put it just right there on the edge of my eye and line up the tape so that it matches. Take some time on this step because you really want to make sure that they are even. And I'm going to use my Shade and Light Eye palette from Kat Von D. It's one of my ride or dies, and this is my Morphe M441 brush. And I'm going to take the warm transition shade. I'm not even going to attempt to say these names. I will butcher them so bad, so we'll do the best that we can do. But I'm going to work this into my upper crease and make sure it's nice and blended. And I got this soda. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M332 brush and the medium shade from the neutral side, and I'm going to deepen up my crease with this color. Everything in this look is so important when you blend. I mean, it's important with every look, but this, I really want to make sure I take the time for these colors to kind of morph together. Now I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush from Sephora, and I'm going to take the lightest shade from the warm side, and I'm going to put this on the inner half of my eyelids. And now I'm going to take the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to take the medium side, or the medium shade from the warm side, and we're going to put this on the outer half of our eyelids and buff that into the crease. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. smudge brush. As you can see, it is nice, the bristles are nice and short and dense, so that's exactly what I want. So I'm going to take the black shade, and we're just going to draw on that eyeliner and really make sure I work it in. Don't worry, you can be kind of messy with this step. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. crease brush. It's a nice small soft tone brush, and with no product I'm just going to buff out the edges of that black and make sure it's nice and smoked out. And then I'm going back in with that smudge brush and a little more black just to deepen it up right at the lash line. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush. It's an e.l.f. day, what can I say? And the dark shade from the warm side. And we're just going to put that on the outer third, just making sure that it really blends that black. Then I'm just going to go over everything with the M441 and make sure it's nice and blended. So now let's remove that tape, and voila, look at how sharp and perfect that wing is. It's amazing how easy that is. So I'm going to take my Hourglass Vanishing Foundation Stick. It's the nice triangle stick, and guys, this stuff is so pigmented. It is crazy. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face and take my Morphe M439 brush and just buff that into my skin. And then for concealer, I'm taking my Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and of course putting it into triangles under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. And as always, I'm going to buff it out with my damp Real Technique sponge. And I really want to glow today, so I'm going to take my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight, and I'm just going to put that on the tops of my cheeks, on my cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and then on my tear ducts. And then I'm going to blend it out with my damp sponge. And then to bake, oh my gosh, I'm going to take the Johnson's baby powder. It's so crazy, but I actually really love this stuff for baking under my eyes. I love the smell of baby stuff. I always have. So this to me is great. It comes off nice and white and really brightens under my eyes, and it lasts forever as well. So I highly recommend that you try this.
Here we go.
Now for brows, I'm going to take my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Taupe, and we're going to start out by outlining our brows and then getting those hair-like strokes right in the center like always. And now to fill my brows in and set them in place, I'm going to use my Wonder Brow. You guys, this stuff does not move. It is my ride or die. So we're going to take my Morphe M438 now, and I'm going to buff away all that bake. Now to set the rest of my foundation, I'm going to take my NYX No Filter Finishing Powder and my Morphe E2 powder brush, and we're just going to work that over the areas where I did not bake. As you can see, I'm kind of pressing it into my skin. I am not wiping because I do not want to move any of my product around. And now I'm going to take my Morphe M438 brush again in the Cocoa Contour Palette, and this is the yellow shade, and I'm just going to brighten up under my eyes a little more and add some yellow there. And then to bronze up my face, I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer and my Morphe M527 brush, and we're just going to put that onto our cheeks and around my forehead. And then to contour, I'm going to take my Morphe M523 brush, and I'm going to take the medium shade, and we're just going to use that to contour. And then to contour my nose, I'm going to take my Morphe M507 brush and that same medium shade, and we're just going to take that down the sides of our nose. Now I'm going back in with my M523 brush and the deep shade, and I'm just going to use this to chisel out my jawline. And then I'm just going to take some more of that baby powder and make sure that contour is nice and sharp. Now to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to take my Morphe M124 brush in the white shade from the palette, and we're just going to highlight that brow bone. Now moving on to the lower lash line, this is the Morphe M431 brush, and I'm going to take the medium shade from the warm side, and we're just going to buff that onto our lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with the dark shade from the warm side, and this is the Morphe M432 brush. I forgot to get a clip of it, but it's just a nice eyeliner brush, and we're just going to deepen up that outer third of the lash line. And then I'm just going to buff away that contour bake and take one of my favorites, the Becca Jaclyn Hill Face Palette, and I'm going to mix Rosé Spritz and Pamplemousse, and I'm going to take my NARS Yoshaki brush and just buff that into my cheekbones. And then I'm going to grab my Morphe M501 brush, and I'm going to mix Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop and put it onto the high points of my cheeks, on my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and on the tip of my nose, and then put it on my tear ducts as well. And then for lips, I'm going to first line them using my Essence lip liner in the color In the Nude. And then for lips, I'm taking my ColourPop Satin Lip in the color called The Rabbit. I love this shade. It's such a fun color. It's bright pink and it has like a blue shimmer in it. It's so cool and unique, and I really wanted a lip that would pop with this look. And then as always, I'm going to set my face with my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, and we are all done. The look is complete. This is hands down one of my favorite looks to wear ever. It's so beautiful and sexy, and I always get compliments when I wear it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave any comments or requests down below. Give this video a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!